From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
It's a big day here on crypto with LALATE as the top coins doing really well and the worst performing coins are doing really badly. On a Monday in which you would think most coins are going up, not the situation. Bitcoin and Ethereum, Shiba doing really well today, and a lot of coins doing really poorly on a Monday. It's the big up day of the week. After Saturday, the number 2 day to have a big run up is Mondays, and today it's not delivering. So we'll understand why certain coins continue to do well and other coins continue to just struggle. We'll be looking at a lot of coins in this recording today. We'll be looking at Bitcoin now heading to 58,000. Yeah, you heard that right. Ethereum looking at $3,600. Deliciousness. Then we go over to other coins like Solana having another good run pop at the moment, but here we come with Doge coming back down to 23. Polygon sliding into the 120s again. Aave sub 300. Boy, Aave. SushiSwap going back down to 9. It's swapping out of the 11. Decentraland devaluing and compounding its losses. We'll be looking at a lot of coins across the board and understand why Bitcoin continues to run up. Ethereum continues to impress, but the altcoins not so much. As Doge is sliding again today, Shiba is having another 17% up run right now. We'll understand why certain coins have delivered no less than 100% return in the last 7 days, and other coins have delivered literally nothing. It's a big day, it's a big recording, and thank you for joining me on crypto here on LALATE. So subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record, fastest growing cryptocurrency channel. 2 shows per day, the 10 a.m. live show and the overnight show starting at 3:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time after afternoons LA. Then we got a lot coming up in today's recording. We'll be going over everything for beginners and advanced. We'll be looking at bears versus bulls. We'll be looking at the market going forward. And we'll be trying to figure out why certain coins have still not delivered anything. Let's step back and understand where we are as we start a new week. Over the last 2 weeks, we've really not had a broad rally. What we've had is a splintered market. The splintered market is not 2 weeks old. It's nearly now 3 months old. Back then, I said we're going to have a bear and we're going to have a bull market. Some coins bull, some coins bear. And the bears, not a coin to invest in. They're going to devalue. The bulls, well, if you got in, good. The bull coins are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Phantom, and then sporadically another coin comes in the equation. Certainly the last few days has been Shiba. Then everything else, bear, meaning if you buy the coin, it's not going to appreciate. You come back in 3 months, it's not going to give you a return on your investment. It will either be flat or down. Now listen, you buy a coin to make money. You don't buy a coin not to make money. And unfortunately, cryptocurrency is not passive anymore. You can't just buy the coin, look away, and come back and say it's going to be fine. That has been clearly the situation. Now, what has been the market indicators have been Bitcoin, Ethereum on the downside, but not on the upside. What's going on? Bitcoin, Ethereum, when they go up, don't bring the other coins up with them. So, as Bitcoin is now going to its best levels since May, 57,000 today, maybe at 58,000, doesn't bring other coins up with it. But when Bitcoin goes down, it does bring coins with it. Very, very fascinating. Shiba has been one of these strange situations. And you know what I've said about Shiba in the past. I don't change my words about Shiba, but we've seen this before. We've seen this before. We've seen this in stocks. We've seen this in crypto, that when there's not anything really to buy, then as soon as there's something to buy, everyone piles on. No one's going to buy a $57,000 Bitcoin. They're not going to buy it. They're going to say it's $57,000. You're doing really well. You're gone from 47 to 57,000, but they're still not going to buy at those levels. They think it's too high, which it is too high. So everyone's looking for the next big wonder, and it looked like it was going to be Phantom. Phantom pulled back. It looked like it was going to be Solana. Solana pulled back. I still like Phantom a lot. I still like Solana a lot. And you've seen what I've sold you over the last few days, is that if you really want a bull coin, which I'm advising against, look for those pullbacks. Phantom had a pullback. Again, the bulls, Phantom, Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and sporadically these pops here and there like Shiba and Cardano a few days ago. Let's look right first at Bitcoin to understand how an insane run this has been. I've been calling it the sneaky run because every day where coins are sort of down, Bitcoin is up another $1,000. It's up another 2,000. When you're just sort of not looking, suddenly it's running. We're looking at Gemini, and for some reason their graphics are a little bit distorted today, so you may have problems seeing some of the numbers. But we started the day at 55,000 on Bitcoin. We went up a little bit, then we pulled back down to 54. Then look what happened. Just look at that. Sneaked up another $2,000 in just a few hours. Well, at 3,000 if you count the 54,000 low today. Look at that. A $3,000 move in a few hours? That's just enormous. Even on a $50,000 coin, that's almost 8-9% in just a few hours. Let's look and see how it's consistently done this day after day. 7 day, 1 month. So you look at it, it sort of does these little quicks. Now, some of the moves are very abrupt, and then it flattens out, which I like. Here it was. It was a $42,000 coin. We didn't know if it was going to go lower. It was hovering in the 42, 43 for a while. It broke out. This was a sort of important point here because it was 47. It had been 47 the month before. It didn't break above 47. It had a resistance level, wouldn't go higher. And then it just shot. It shot real fast up to 54. Then again, it held that 54. Held it. And then, bam, it shot to 57. Is this shot to 57 the first time of the last 7 days? Let's look. Yeah, well, it got to 58 for, is that 58? I can't tell. Let's look back here. This is really its highest shot of the last month. Let's look out since May. Here you go. So now we're looking at a 3-month chart. You see how significant. Let's look at the full chart on how high this run is right now. So there you go. Look how abrupt this run is. 57. How high was it back in May? It was a $62,000 coin, but it really held in the $58,000 range. So could Bitcoin go to 60,000 in the next few days? Absolutely. Absolutely. Now that's Bitcoin. You think that Bitcoin, with all the celebration of going to heading to $60,000, would just drag the whole market up because it's the number one coin, it demands the most press. You would think that's the situation. Not the situation. Now, the only thing it impacts is Ethereum, brother and sister. And here we go. Ethereum sneaking up. And how did it start today? Ethereum started at 3,600, pulled down to 3,400, so lost $200, which is sort of significant. That's almost 8% down. And then ran to 3,600. Let's look at the 7-day chart. Here we go. Interesting. Not as impressive as Bitcoin because we've had these sort of abrupt falls. 34, then 36. Let's look at the 1-month chart. Here's the 1-month chart on Ethereum. Interesting. So we're really back to where we were a month ago. Ethereum did get to that 3,600 and lost. It went all the way down to 2,800 and is back up to 3,600. So do we see a double pop here? Yeah, look at it right here, 36. So you want to see if Ethereum can get to 3,800. If it does, then it's going to 3,900, which it did earlier this summer. And then here we go to the fall chart on Ethereum. Let's look out how far Ethereum has come back. Ethereum was a $3,900, it was a $4,100 coin over the summer, but it was only there for a second. So you have this as a resistance level, and you certainly have that one. It's still not there, but that's the excitement. That is Ethereum. Now, Shiba. I got a few words to say about Shiba. I had some viewer in the live chat the other day say, "You said Shiba's a horrible coin." I did, and I still own it. I'm not going to change my position. Shiba is the coin of the moment. It's the coin du jour. There are certain coins that have these moments, and the moments don't become as viral as other coins. Luna had a moment a few days ago. Phantom had a very big moment about a week ago, and then Solana the week before that. But the Shiba is just it's much more viral than these other bull runs in recent days. Now let's go over Shiba. Shiba was a coin that in May, a lot of people thought, I will sell out. This is what they said. I will sell out of Doge and I'll get into Shiba. That's what a lot of people did. In fact, the big exodus and entrance was the following: they got out of Doge that May, right before the SNL appearance by Elon, and got into Shiba. And you saw downturning from Bitcoin at Doge at the same time that Shiba was going up, and Shiba ran up. People thought that Shiba was going to be their next Doge that week. I don't like that. You want to take profits, and when you take profits, you don't want to reinvest all your profits. The purpose of investing is to make money. So if you make 10% on a coin because of this recording today, don't just take the 10% and just reinvest it and just say, okay, now I'm gonna, it's like a table at a casino in Vegas. I'm gonna take all my profits and put it back in and go into something else. Don't do that. Don't do that. Take the profits, put them away, and then just do something with something else. Maybe you made $10,000 of profits. Take $2,000 and then put it into the next thing. A lot of people put everything right into Shiba after they sold out of Doge, and boy, did they lose their shirt. For everyone who talks about how wonderful Shiba is right now, Shiba absolutely wiped out people from May till just a few weeks ago. It wiped them out. So the fact that Shiba's on a beautiful run right now, good. But understand, Shiba wiped people off the map. Shiba was a coin that didn't just, go from Polygon like to $1.20 to 80 cents. It wiped them off the map. They lost their shirt, their back, and everything. So understand, this was a very, very serious circumstance. I haven't seen anything quite like it. AMP had that beautiful run from 3 cents to 12 cents over the summer, and then it never went back to 12 cents, and it went right back down to 5 and then went to 4. It never came back. So anyone who bought AMP at 12 cents lost their shirt. It is remained a 4-cent coin, which means they lost 2/3 of their investment. Shiba is on a run. So like a run, treat it like a run. Do not think it's going to always be on that run. If you got in, good. Hold it and watch it and get out when you see the run is over. Anyone that's doing the same idiotic video, Shiba to $2, Shiba to $5, are the same people who told you that Doge was going to go to $1 this year. Doge has never gone back to even the 31 cents that it got to in the month of, I think, September. Doge can't even keep its butt above 24 cents. So those Doge people who thought that Doge was going to go to $1 in May were wrong. Everyone told them they were wrong, and it never even came back to 54 cents. So the bottom line is, if you're in Shiba, good. If you're running on Shiba, good. If you want to get into Shiba, go ahead, but you better watch it. I'm not advising anyone to buy into Shiba. I have known how it's wiped people's money off the planet. But if you know how to watch it and you know how to gauge it, good. It's something I don't want to cover on this channel because it has not treated people well as a coin. All right, now let's turn to the other altcoins across the board. We talked about Doge a second ago. Doge is just doing what Doge does, which is struggle, and it's just struggling. It's doing the 20-cent dance again, 24, 23, 21, 22. It just can't find its place. It had a beautiful run up to 24, and we thought, okay, maybe it's going there. Here's Solana. That's a great coin that's pulling its coming back up right now as a bull. But here's Doge again. Monday, down 23. It's doing, no one's making money on this. You can't make money if you're just vacillating from 20 to 24 cents. You're not going to make money. And look at Doge. It just keeps on doing this over and over again. So now let's look at the other altcoins. And what are they doing today? Polygon. Trouble with Polygon. It's a Monday and it's going to $1.20. Polygon, you can't make money if it just stays in this $1.10 to $1.30. It's a 10-cent trading range, and it's down dramatically from where it was a few weeks ago. Aave. Okay, now Aave is starting to get interesting. If you don't own it, it's starting to get interesting. What have I always said about Aave? It does the same thing. 260, 315. 250, 320. So get ready if you want to trade on Aave, because let's look and see what Aave has always done. Let's go out a little bit further on our chart, maybe about here. Yeah. So here we go. I don't know if I can get my mouse in there, about 280 Aave, 320. Here it is, 260, 315, 270, 315. So if you get Aave cheap, like a 260, you can always get it to at least 300, but may get it to 320. It's like Sushi Swap, which I'm going to get to in a second. It trades in the same range. Look how many times it's done this hill and valley, hill and valley, hill and valley. And it's coming back down slowly at the moment, but watch it. Would not buy it yet because it's still too expensive. Sushi Swap, it does this 9 to 11 dance. So how low did it get today? It got to 1020, too high still. Let's look out at the 1 month chart. Here we go at the 1 month chart for Sushi Swap. 911, 913, 911. Yeah, so it does that dance. If you want to do the dance of sushi, buy it at that 9 and sell it out at close to 11, and you got it going. Here's Essential. Just what is that chart? Yeah, it's a mess. The coin took months, weeks to get to $1 and never pulled back up again. Here's Compound. Compound's getting really cheap, folks. It's getting very interesting. 301. Let's go out to 1 month and see how low it's going. Yeah, it's getting really cheap. Now, just a few days ago, I said it's in a bad situation. Stay away from it. But it's getting so cheap that let's look how cheap it's getting for us right now. Let's look at a 3 month chart. Wow, it's down to the 3 month chart. 316. Let's look at the full time chart. Boy, could it go to 220? Look how bad this chart is, folks. I mean, this was December last year. This was winter last year. It was a $100 coin and ran all the way to $700 and is now 90% down the mountain. It's 300. Just watch it. I think it's getting worse. I wouldn't buy it here, but it's getting very interesting. And what's part of the point of the compound chart is that, are we going back to those December levels of 2020 in the next few weeks? Are we? Really, really hard to tell. Everyone has wondered where crypto winter's coming in and when it will come in and where it'll come in. And that is sort of why Shiba's giving a run, because people don't want to look at anything that's devalued. A lot of people haven't made money on other coins. And so people are excited with the run that Shiba's giving. What is my position on this situation? PCR, People's Republic of China. There I go. Yeah, I'm going there. PCR gave that big hit a week ago. And that big hit was when Bitcoin and Ethereum were weak and they knew they could really wipe the market. Well, Bitcoin and Ethereum are really strong at the moment. So I've never seen People's Republic of China give a hit to crash the market when Ethereum and Bitcoin are high. In a way, if they did, it would be a first. Do I think they'll do it? No. I think they're going to wait for when Bitcoin and Ethereum get weak. But they're not weak, and they haven't been weak for several weeks. So we may have the protection of that element, that maybe PCR will not strike back again in the next few weeks. I'm a little bit also concerned about inflation. I'm concerned about the Treasury yield. Yeah, the 10-year Treasury note. I'm a little concerned about the Fed tightening or the Fed statements coming out in the next 30 to 60 days. I'm a little bit concerned about that. I believe that, and then we have corporate earnings coming in from for stocks in the next few weeks. I believe that anything significant like that could bring down Bitcoin and Ethereum then. And if that happens, boy, I mean, look at what could happen. It's really a triple witching hour. If your altcoins are doing badly now and continue to do badly over the next week or two, and Ethereum and Bitcoin and Shiba or whatever are doing really well, then suddenly the market forces start to bring Bitcoin and Ethereum down and your altcoins have already been devalued. Boy, yeah. Then those altcoins, which are tinkering at 90% down from levels of May, could really wipe down back to those December 2020 levels. That is what's a possibility. So I want you to be watching those external influences. Let's go in the split screen right now and see, is there anything we can buy and trade? Let's see if there's something we can make some money on today. We want to see if there's anything that's tradable and that's going up. You know that Shiba's going to be up 16% today. It is. So we're in the split screen. Here's coinmarketcap.com. What are the best performing coins right today? Ironically, nothing to trade. Shiba's up 18% for the day. It's up 163% for the 7 days. Everything else, 5% up. We can't do anything with 5% up. Phantom's up 5% for the day as the second best performing coin. Second best performing coin is 5% up? Yeah. So let's look at the worst performing coin today. 9%, 8%, 6% down. So it's a relatively flat, boring day. What are the best performing coins of the last 7 days? Phantom is number 2 at 64%. What are the worst performing coins for the last 7 days? Terra, Tezos, Axis, 18%, 20%. Luna losing all that big run of the last few days. Very, very fascinating. So it's a relatively flat market, and a flat market doesn't cut it. Remember, we need to look at coins that are up 15, 16% before we're buying into them. Watch yesterday's video for more about those trading opportunities. Meantime, join me twice per day on Mornings Crypto live at 10 a.m. and then evenings crypto, overnights crypto, starting at 3:45 p.m. What are we looking as we go into Tuesday and Wednesday? We're looking and see if Tuesday is the bloodbath expected, because today is not delivering. We have a few coins that are up nicely and most coins flat or down. So what will happen next, we'll see. But with that, subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. I will be here as we see what happens tomorrow. I'll be back with you live on air. A show every day, 10 a.m. and then at 3:45. So subscribe, like the video, and consider becoming a member. Stay informed, stay focused, and always stay here. And